cheers to episode 118.
Cheers.
I'm pretty sure.
To 118.
I'm pretty sure.
Hot seat Brewers and because the Tigers are about to sweep.
Connor's a Brewers
Yep.
fan,
He's a Packers fan, Grant.
but he's a Red Wings fan, Alex.
And a Michigan State and Michigan, former
This is
Michigan fan.
Episode 118. Coffee. I didn't say that, did I?
Water, unfortunately.
Nothing wrong with that. It's April 25th, Tuesday, April 25th, 2023. The time is 9:09 p.m. Burning the midnight oil on draft week. And well, I blew it. It's draft week. That's the end. We're here. We made it. And our star wide receiver is going to sit out the first 6 games of the season. That's also a big and that happened since last time we recorded. So if you don't like the Lions and you don't like football, this is not the episode for you. Unless you just really like our weekly recaps. But if you are just here for those, you probably don't care about the sports anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if you're like any other fan, a diehard Pistons or Tigers fan, first of all, sorry. Second of all, not the show for you. So what we'll be talking about is our weekly check-ins. Going to touch briefly on the Jameson Williams suspension, our reactions and thoughts, feelings and takes. We have 2 listener questions. One is serious. One is pretty funny. There'll be edited parts of it out. And then we'll have our annual Shot of Michigan Sports mock draft. We will be getting into the war room. It'll be as legit as we can make it. We've assigned roles this year to get better at this because I feel like our drafts have gone okay. But you can always get better, you know? Just like any GM in the league. You do your first one, you're a little overwhelmed. Trade opportunities coming you didn't expect. Now you get a handle on it. So that's what's going to happen. Without further ado, Alex is going to tell us what he's done since we last recorded on Monday, April 17th.
It was my birthday Wednesday.
Happy birthday, Alex.
Thanks.
How's it feel? 28.
26.
I always do that.
Yeah, you do. So that was Wednesday. Saturday, my parents came up and took me out to dinner in the Burn. Went to 220 Merrill.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there. I went there with my uncle when I met Nolan when he was in town. That is a nice place.
Nice bougie place. It was good. And then golf league yesterday.
Well, what'd you order from 220 Merrill, Alex? Come on.
I ordered shrimp scampi.
Ew.
Sounds like a nice place. No steak or
Ridiculous.
nothing on the menu, Alex.
Yeah. You're child.
I just wasn't in the mood for steak. I don't know.
Take your man card away now.
Evan, you don't have to eat steak every time you eat.
I don't eat steak, but just
I'm
to
not on a
say
carnivore
I'm
diet.
not I'm not on a carbo, but you just had a bunch of pasta. Okay, buddy.
I said carnivore,
Oh, I'm on a
buddy.
Pal.
You're at a nice restaurant. You order just shrimp scampi that you can order at every single restaurant.
In
Right.
Birmingham,
You can
Michigan.
order that everywhere.
Go to Applebee's and you get your shrimp scampi there.
Listen, guys. Maybe it was a bad choice.
Absolutely,
Whatever.
it was a bad
What did you
choice.
get to
We
drink
moved
with
on.
your shrimp scampi?
The family had a bottle of wine for the table. 2 of them, actually.
Wow. What appetizers?
We had tuna tartare
Yeah.
and
It's such an Alex appetizer. Could love
And
it
it.
is.
salmon.
It is. No, and then we had these like spring roll things. They're pretty good. I think they're
Dessert?
like pork spring
Dessert.
rolls. Dessert. They're like ginormous desserts, so they just ordered 2 for the table.
Right.
Baked Alaska, which I still have some in my freezer. My mom ordered that. It was fine. And then how could I forget Grant's favorite? Any guesses?
Peach cobbler.
Of a dessert?
No, it's something you would think is disgusting. My dad ordered it, and I thought it was awesome.
What course? What point in the meal?
Dessert.
Oh, it was dessert? What do I hate?
You make fun of something on the show multiple times.
Well, you guys make fun of anything mint, so it can't be that because I
It's
stand up for mint.
baklava. I knew you'd
Oh
hate
my
that.
god.
Dude, it's good. My dad did, but yeah,
Shrimp
it was good.
Scampi birthday baklava.
They did light the Baked Alaska on fire as they do with Baked Alaska. Who knew?
Dude, I just looked up Baked Alaska because I don't order it. It just makes me laugh because the name, like, baked.
I didn't even
steak.
know what it was when my mom ordered it. I've never had
What's
it.
on the inside? Ice cream?
It was like ice cream, yeah.
It looks good.
Evan can try it out this week and tell me what he thinks.
You had
But-
flaming Baked Alaska. I'm seeing pictures of flaming Baked Alaska.
Yes, the dude lit it on fire.
That's pretty sick. That
So,
reminded me when you said the state real quick. I did some research on New Boston Huron, and it was a joke when I said it. It was actually named after Boston.
Yeah, I mean that's not.
That's how they came up with it. The settlers said they just moved there and they named it after Boston. So
Not
if you ever
surprising.
wondered, So
And
great
then, yeah, Sunday didn't do anything. I took a nap actually after our whole nap debate on Sunday. I tried one out.
wow,
Didn't go well. 2 hours. Ended up
That
being
is
2
well.
hours.
that is well.
No, because I wanted to take a 30-minute and I just kept snoozing for till 2 hours later.
Your body needed it.
I guess. I still can't be a nap guy. And then golf
Full
league
refreshment.
yesterday. Evan did not go. Stunning. It was cold. Played the back nine. We took 15.5 points.
Who'd you play?
KP and Costco, but
KP wasn't there.
so they had a sub. So it's pretty hard to take points when there's a sub. But in terms of my actual ability, my short game was very bad. Very bad. I had hole 10 is par 3 for those familiar. Stuck it closest to 4-footer, missed birdie on 10. 3 putt on 12 for bogey, 3 putt on 13 for bogey, 2 putt for birdie on 14. Just a lot of 2 putts, 0 1 putts, 0 up and downs.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, 0 1 putts, 0 up and downs.
That's my game.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And then a classic final 2-hole implosion. So I finally got fed up with just not being able to make anything and just let it get to me.
Did you have fun?
Sort of. It was cold.
Yeah.
So I shot a 40.
Okay. Evan? Can you top that?
No, I can't. I didn't do anything that exciting. Baseball is
No shrimp scampi.
extremely in full swing. Well, last Monday,
I see what you did there.
yeah,
Yeah, it's fun.
I had 5 games last week. Tuesday, Thursday did not go well. And then we played Sunday, just a day tournament. It was supposed to be Saturday, but the weather on Friday pushed it back to Sunday because of the field conditions. It was cold. So cold. I did not bring enough clothes, did not become prepared. I was too stubborn because it's not that bad outside. Nope, I froze my ass off all day.
Should have asked one of your kids if you could pinch run.
I was trying to get warm for the last game. And then I was not at golf, will not be at golf for probably a month. I got other agreements. I can't.
Does your partner know that?
He will.
Yeah, Evan, maybe. Did you tell him on Monday?
I totally forgot about it.
that you
until-
couldn't
I told him
play?
in the morning. Who was his partner?
A guy from our basketball team.
See?
I mean, it worked out. I mean, they had fun. I think they got killed, though.
What's new?
I'll fly in if he needs me.
And then Monday, I had a JV high school doubleheader on Monday. That's why I missed it. I'll miss next Monday too. Big rivalry game next Monday, so definitely gonna miss it.
Adrian?
Chelsea.
I'll be skipping golf to watch
Chelsea.
the Bulldogs and Indians play.
Nothing better you want to do.
We're still the Indians, right? That's still out.
So, I mean, I just baseball, and I got a game tomorrow and a tournament this weekend up in the Berm area, Farmington Hills.
Wow.
So I'll be up there all weekend.
It's a party in the Berm.
Nothing too exciting. I get grumpy because I don't get to fall asleep before 9 o'clock.
You're not going to be happy
No,
about
I will
tonight.
not be. I fell asleep at 8 o'clock last night.
But Evan loves the draft, so it cancels it out.
I do love the draft. I can't wait for Thursday.
Just Thursday, Evan, are you planning to watch the draft and then go back?
I have to. I have to work
super
Friday.
late?
Super
Oh, boy.
early Friday.
That night of
I'll
sleep
get
is
3
going
hours
to
of
be
sleep that
rough.
Evan's praying that Brad trades in.
This is a rough week for your sleep.
Pick.
Oh,
Wow.
It's been miserable. Sunday night, I
Now, Evan, if we
got home late Sunday because of
Continue.
baseball, and I had to wake up early for Monday for work.
if we trade from 18 up, so we pick quickly, like first 13, you're still going to, in the back of your head, wait around because you're going to think, well,
For a
maybe.
little bit, but not.
Well, maybe.
I will not watch the Eagles.
You'll be there all 31
I will
picks.
not watch the Eagles or Chiefs pick it in your apartment. I'll be
That's
well
what's going to
gone.
happen.
We're going to trade back to 31.
Trade back to 32. Evan's
No,
gonna
Grant,
drive
there's no
home.
32.
Dolphins had to forfeit the pick. There's only 31 picks in their first round.
31 this year.
So they took away 32. We're going to trade back to 31. Evan's going to drive home, and then he's just going to stay up and then see it and go right to bed.
That's not a terrible idea.
Unless, Evan, do you have the ability to go to sleep without seeing who we pick at 31, or would you need to know?
I definitely have the ability.
You could do it.
The first thing I do is wake
Devin
up.
can
Is
definitely do
that's
it.
what I do is check my phone.
I appreciate that because last night I got caught in a rabbit hole because the Lakers-Grizzlies game got good, and I'm like, I just want to go to bed, but there's something in me where I need to see this live, and I was like, I got to go up. I need to go to bed.
So nothing too exciting. That's about it for me.
All right.
God, you're a busy guy.
Still better than mine because I didn't really do anything this week. So save the worst for last. The only thing I can think of is I got a new credit card, which felt cool.
That is what we're talking
Free ads
about.
from where?
That is getting U.S.
Shout
Bank.
out U.S. Bank will never go under.
The
bank card.
Altitude Go card.
Get your miles in, Grant.
Reasoning is because my current card, like the only cash back I get is just
Groceries?
like you buy enough stuff and you get like $25 after you buy enough stuff. This one you get points that you can use towards like flights or no. The reason is because when Cody and Ben came out here for the ski trip and they were flaunting their free miles in my face, which they should with Delta, I was like, why have I never been doing this?
Well,
So-
why didn't you just get a Delta Sky Miles card then?
Because I wanted a card that I could use towards like a Spirit flight if I need it. Like if you get Delta,
Right.
just
You
use it.
like the peasant flights.
Or like American or like United. Like if I want to take any flight, this card can work for that, which I like.
So is it, this is way off topic, but is this like an airline
No,
cashback or it's
No,
just cashback?
you get points in a system, and then you can use those points to buy for like
Anything.
flights or like certain things. Yes, mainly flights. But you could.
So
do
I'm not
like-
sure still why you want US bank route, but that's another
because
discussion for
there was
another time.
no annual fee, and it was like the best.
I had a card for
card.
you.
It's the best card of perks with no annual fee.
According to Google.
According to Google, I did some research,
Mm.
and my mom had it, and she had good reviews, and that factors in. So yeah, it doesn't look that cool, but
yeah, I
it's-
wouldn't expect it to.
PNC card is gone. No longer using that. That
You
was
can
my
have
life.
more than one, but yeah.
I know, but that's how you get into debt.
Exciting. I only have one other thing to say about my week that I forgot. Just really quick. Golf in this area is just so absurdly terrible. Either A, there's more private clubs than public.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, oh, Alex, you have a decent job. Why don't you just join one? I don't have $25,000, so can't join one. And then all the public courses there are, Grant, are pretty butt. And if you do get to play like a decent one, you don't even finish your round if you play after work because you just sit and wait on every hole for like hours and hours and hours. So there's just no golfing here. It's miserable.
Yeah.
That's just a small rant. Just
definitely
golf here's but
the private clubs are such influential people in the area that they probably purposely make the other clubs terrible.
And like
they want a monopoly.
I'm just like they have like these special like junior 21 to 31 age memberships, and they're like $20,000 initiation fees. What person our age can pay for that? And if you can, how can you pay the monthly dues of like $500 a month?
Maybe they all work at Rocket Mortgage or United Wholesale.
They don't make that there.
I don't know. Whenever you read best places to work, you see those pop up.
And you have $20,000 in your bank to put down right away?
No, certainly not.
Even if you did, you'd have zero after that.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
There's the only one place that was the one I kept going to, but yeah, sometimes it's busy. That one that has like geese poop.
Yeah, I don't mind that place, but like at the same time, it has a weird vibe. You just kind of show up, go out there, no one really asks you anything. It's a little weird,
which I like. No rules. Although I did get with the one guy when I went solo, paired up with me, and then he told me about how like Jesus was going to come and like save us all from COVID.
You never know what you're going to get at the course.
That's a deep cut. It was like he waited till hole 18 to tell me about his conspiracy theory about the world ending. I was like, I just need to get off this thing.
So yeah, I'm a range warrior.
I beat Alex several times on that course. I forget the name of it, Glen Lake or something.
It's not even remotely true. It's the Crystal Lakes, the links at
Crystal,
Lake.
Links at Crystal Lake.
Yeah, I want to play there Saturday, Evan. Maybe you'll be there, depending on your baseball.
You check the weather this weekend, Alex?
Saturday, it's supposed to be 55 and cloudy in my area. I don't know about where you're going to be, but you're going to be in this area.
You mean 61 and chance of rain?
Oh,
well, as of this morning, it was 55 and cloudy, so unless it's changed. That's the thing with the weather. You never know what's going to happen.
Shut up. All right.
Jay.
So, other notable things before we get to football is at Shot of MS. Follow us everywhere. Rate and review on all platforms. Phone number plug 984. Oh, man, every week I say I'm going to memorize it, and I never do.
444.
984-444-9286. That's the number. Use it. Abuse it, actually. Just text it all you want. Voicemail it all you want. Jameson Williams, Alex, your guy. I'm going to give you the floor. Whatever you feel like you need to tell the people.
It was a mistake by me to claim him my guy because he is a bozo and is just not doing the things he needs to do to be a professional, and it's very upsetting. And I know everyone's gonna be like, well, Alex, gambling it's legal, blah, blah, blah. Just, you can't wait 5 minutes to leave the facility and do it. Like, there's just no excuses for that. As dumb as the rule may be, dumber move by him. So it's very disappointing. And I'm hoping he can turn it around, but it is not looking good.
Evan, there's two camps in this. There's people that are ride or dying, I feel like, JMO. And there's people that are like fully out on him. Your initial text was just bust. Care to expand on the thoughts of what is transpired?
That is based off of me saying that he is like, we drafted him last year because we knew his injury and we knew the progress that we were going to take. We obviously had a plan for him, that it was going to be like another first round pick for this year. And now we're missing a quarter of the season, almost a third of the season, because of a very silly mistake. And I'm just saying because he is the most important person on our offense that can take us from good to elite on offense for the NFL. I know we already had a significant, very good offense last year, but now if you pair a completely healthy JMO with Amon-Ra, with a new run game, with Jared Goff, I think the offense could get better, but now he's out 6 months. Now you have to fill in. And I know Marvin Jones is talented, and I know he's a good veteran, but he does not run the same way JMO does. It's not the same.
Well, nobody.
So I just, out of frustration, out of boss, of how stupid it is. You saw what happened to Calvin Ridley. You saw what happened to other former Lions and Lions teammates for betting on the NFL. He gets 6 games right out of hand just from clicking place bet.
I hope that bet cashed.
You definitely know it didn't.
I hope it was worth it.
So it's just frustrating.
Well,
Evan, to further your point, I think we all did mental math there when we were thinking through. It's 35% of the season, which is significant.
yeah, I did think about it.
And so you think
yeah, we both were like, everyone's doing mental math. We're like,
through 2 years that we've had him, he's going to miss more games than he is going to be played in.
Which is bad. Because
Or it's going to be right around
the
50-50. If he plays in every single game.
Best ability.
The last, however many games that is, 9 games.
It's availability, baby.
11 games.
Yeah. Availability.
It's not good. It's a
horrendous start to his career.
Well, at least and half glass half full. Well, at least his knee will be completely healthy for the first game he's back.
Yeah, I mean, it's been healthy now for like months. He could play in the preseason. Silver lining
about the preseason.
Yeah.
You might as well just play all the whole
for what,
game,
Alex? Risk of injury? The risk reward is not that. He's going to catch one pass.
Yeah, if he gets injured, he gets 6 weeks to chill.
So we can go 4-0 in the preseason.
I just want to see him play. Yeah, I do. I just want to see him play.
I went through the craziest range of emotions. I'm just going to talk through it to see where I land now because I still don't really know. First was like, I want to rub this in Alex's face. First thing I thought.
Well, I got way out in front of that.
Yeah, because you're lucky. My first reaction was to go make a breaking news graphic for us. So I was whipping that up. And then I was going to...
I immediately said something not appropriate, but I said it quickly.
It's a fun game because your text came through with your caption, Lord's name in vain, not too graphic. And my phone, at least right now, I don't know how everyone else's is. It says like tap to show preview. So it's kind of a crazy adrenaline rush when that gets sent by Alex because you're seeing what he said and you're about to tap to see what it's about to reveal. And I'm like, oh my God, like what could this be? It's Friday news dump. I thought maybe someone transferred out of Michigan. Maybe Hunter Dickinson came back. I click it. I see JMO's big picture on the tweet. I see the names. The first thing I read was full season. So I thought he was out for the whole season when I initially read it. And I panicked.
I thought too.
And then someone says 6 weeks. So I was like, oh, that's nothing. I immediately downplayed it in my brain. Like, oh, whatever. This is no big deal. So then I was like, guys, we're fine. It could have been a year. And then I'm thinking about it more. And then I think the next day I got really bummed. I was like, he's just so exciting to watch. And it stinks. We were teased all last year. I mean, we were talking on our preview podcast. He was going to play. Evan had this grand scheme. He was going to play in Foxborough against the Patriots. And he wasn't even close to making that. And so now we get the taste. He has one NFL catch. It's a touchdown. Electric Factory. You guys were there. We were all in attendance for it. And now we have to wait again. And I'm at a loss for words because all these red flags were catching up. It's a gross debate. It's dividing our fan base because you got people that are defending him that were saying, why are people so worried about what JMO's doing? Quit caring about red flags. And then something like this happens. And obviously, like, correlation, not causation. But you get enough red flags starting with his body language on draft day, which is probably blew out of proportion. But, like, things just lead up and you're giving people ammo that don't like him to continue not to like him. So, in a way, it's dividing our fan base. I just want everyone to be happy, but...
I mean, Brad Holmes has said, like, he needs to take accountability and, like, do the things he needs to do. If your GM is saying that, it's not good. It's a terrible look.
I mean, and then we had rumors
about... say that about the Sun God. Yeah, Ben Johnson says he doesn't know the playbook. Or that was last year. I don't know about now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just... the complete opposite of the guy we drafted in the 4th round, or that was the 4th round, right?
Monroe, yeah.
Yeah. And then we trade up in the top 15, and then this guy is just complete opposite, just mistake after mistake.
Can I tell you the latest thing I saw today? I was ready to come out here and get more excited, but I saw something.
Is it bad?
It doesn't make you feel great. At the end of the day, it's not like, again, everything he's done is not, except for the gambling. Getting suspended is a big deal. The outcome, what he actually did is not that big of a deal. We already discussed that. Like, no one's crucifying the guy for gambling. It's legal in almost a lot of states. But, like, the outcome, like what he put himself in. But each thing he's done, like the body language, certain things, like not the end of the world, showing up like 2 days late to workouts, which now we understand why he wasn't there initially, because he's probably knowing this was about to happen.
Or maybe he was there and they just weren't putting videos out of him because of it.
Yeah. But when you put it all together, so what he did, how did he spend his first weekend suspended? He went to Vegas for the big boxing fight and was posting all about it on Instagram Live and stuff. Don't know if he bet. Can't confirm that. But going to Vegas the first weekend after your gambling suspension for a boxing fight, like, again, he's suspended.
This is terrible.
Life. It just doesn't feel good. Like, it feels like
he should be practicing and
even if you had that trip planned, maybe optics like canceled. I want JMO to hire us to be his PR manager. That's what I want.
Does he not have one?
I don't think so.
The Lions have PR people. They don't talk to him like, hey, buddy, what are we doing?
No, I don't think so. I think NFL players are hard to wrangle.
It's bad. That's bad. That makes me feel worse significantly.
Kind of. Yeah. I don't know.
I thought this would be a wake up. Like,
it could be.
Let's work on my game and get better and grind and put my head down and stop doing whatever he's doing.
I was listening because I was trying to get more information from people that know more than us. I was listening to the Emergency Podcast by Nick Baumgartner and Colton Pouncey to see what the hell's going on. And they were just more giving their opinion. And I agree. I think it was Nick who said it. He's like, at this point in training camp and preseason, specifically training camp, we need to, like, as reporters that are there, be just blown away by this guy's ability. Like, at this point, he has to go make training camp like his Super Bowl, because if he doesn't look good at training camp and people aren't blown away, then it's like you're just running out of leash. Like, it's almost like he has to blow everyone away, highlight training camp, which will frustrate us because we're not going to get to see him right away. But, like, we need to know that he can still be what he's supposed to be and cares and, like, tries.
He hasn't even gone through an NFL training camp yet. So,
yeah. Remember last year, it was just that he held the ball all practice and how much of a football guy he was.
Doesn't seem like a football guy at the moment.
And to make matters worse, another reason my dumb brain was like, oh, yeah, he'll just show up week 7 and catch a touchdown. I mean, him and Goff are going to need to build back game
their
chemistry.
Connection's going to be none.
Can he play? He's not going to be able to play, like, what, 100% of snaps right away at game speed.
I mean, he can practice this whole time, so. But they're not going to just give him reps while he can't play. He can practice.
Well, I don't think he can. I think he
can do everything but play in games.
I don't think he can practice. I think he can be
something that needs to be researched.
I think he can work out.
He can be there. He can be at the facility and do everything.
Yes.
I feel like he should be able to practice.
I don't think he can practice. But I can't. My computer's lagging. But he can be around. He can play in preseason. But when the 53-man roster set, the suspension starts. And he can. I think, honestly, something starts in week 3. Maybe it is practice. Maybe I'm wrong.
They can't. It says both Berryhill and Williams can participate in offseason and preseason activities leading up to their suspension, which will begin on final roster cutdown date. It doesn't say anything else. So that doesn't really answer the question. Shout out Stanley Berryhill for not getting cut. It's stunning. Don't even know who the guy is.
Disappointed as a result.
He'll have missed at least 17 of his first 34 career games.
Jeez. So, yeah. And as we go into the draft, I don't know how you guys feel. Like, my fan brain, my optimistic brain is like, yeah, still draft, like, you're going to get him back. But there's got to be part of you as a GM that you almost have to draft, like, what if this guy never plays for us again?
Something to consider.
Like, he probably will. But you almost have to just, it's almost like a sunk cost in business. Like, all right, the pick has been made on him. We can't take it back. We need to almost operate like, keep our backs, protect ourselves if things go way south during this 6-week absence. Sucks. I wish we weren't talking about this.
This stinks. I'm very mad about it.
You were fired up. You were just disappointed like a son, a child.
It's just like a guy declared to be my guy on the draft last year.
Yep.
Just a bad pick.
The crazy ex-girlfriend. You overlooked.
as we talk about on this podcast, we as
Flash.
a group, get blinded by Flash quite a bit.
Which is rich.
Not this year.
You've been accusing me of that a lot.
Yeah, I was the original Flash guy, but I haven't been flashy lately.
Okay. So this is our listener text from listener Ben, kind of asking about Holmes. I think he was, doomsday thinking after this, like every Lions fan was. He actually said he doesn't know if he wants us on the show because he thinks we'll roast him. I
probably will. If it's doomsday like you're saying, then yes, I'm going to.
He said, could we, as a fan base, potentially be overhyping Brad Holmes? His eye for talent has been great deep in the draft. However, his first rounders were gimmies with Panay and Hutch. Then he drafts injured players who take years, if ever, to pay off. Second round Onwuzurike, 12 overall JMO, second round Pascal. I'm not knocking him. This is just a question from looking back at the last 2 years. Evan, what do you think?
I think the sample size, it is a bad look. I mean, obviously, but I think you have to look at the entire draft of what he's done in the 2 years, not just at like the second round or earlier in the first. Yes, you hit on Sewell and you hit on Hutchinson. I think Hutchinson was a lot easier than Sewell. I think Sewell was more of a surprise for us just based off of position of need and draft at the time. But I think you also have to look at what he did with Amon-Ra, what he did with Kirby Joseph, what he did with Houston. I think it's a small little sample size. Like, you're not going to hit on every single player, and we are just bashing Jameson Williamson, but he could also come back and have 2 great years, and we have a 5th-year option on him since he is a first-round pick. Brad Holmes is still an elite evaluator, and I think he has that room, and he has Dan Campbell's back.
Yeah, we should. I just want to say this, too. We're all pulling for JMO. We're still in the corner. Yes.
But you better figure it out.
Alex, no. Yes. But we're in your corner. I guess we should say after all.
Yeah, I'm still rooting for him.
We're not.
But I'm not happy. I'm like an angry parent.
Yep. But we love you, JMO.
We're
here for you.
We're just mad because we know what you're capable of.
We know you're on Twitter, so we can tag you in this clip and tell we love you. And we want
and we know you look because you like 600 tweets a day.
You'd be liking a lot of stuff.
Red flag.
Especially about Lamar to the Lions. That's okay. We love you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think. I mean, obviously the first round picks were kind of gimmies.
Continue. I'm sorry. It's a personal matter, not just anything.
But I think like the last 2 years, I think he's done really well in the draft, and I don't blame him for shooting a shot on JMO. I think that still was like a good choice. I mean, it's like we can't hindsight 2020 in the moment. Every single analyst the day after said the Lions won the draft. They got the best defensive player and best offensive player on night 1. So I can't sit here now and be like, oh, yeah, you should have known he was going to gamble in year 1. So it's like, I still think he's good. I do think it's like, just keep your eye on it. But I feel between him and Iserman, I feel most confident about those two. And he's done good in free agency. So I think he's really good.
Yeah, I think there's zero reason to question anything. You're not going to hit on every single pick in the draft, and he's hitting at a pretty high rate, especially with late round talents. And it's not his really, in my eyes, only bust pick is Onwuzurike because he's never going to play. But
he said he's in the best shape of his life.
Yeah, I've never seen him play a football game, so I don't think he's a bust right now. Then the rest, I mean, Pascal played the last 8 games of last year, so it's not like he didn't play all season.
I would like to see Brad Holmes become elite at that first, second round draft pick. That's kind of been the bugaboo in his first 2 drafts.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Okay, so
definitely an overreaction.
Yeah, but I understand the thought.
Not that Ben thinks that, but
no. But when something like this happens, you kind of go panic mode and you just think about everything. So I get why he's like, is this guy like?
I think another thing that should be said is that our fan base, yes, there's a lot of SOL talk still. We need to turn the corner and just not doomsday think every time something doesn't go our way, because that's just how life goes.
Though. This wasn't SOL.
It was, but let's just relax. We played the whole season pretty much without him, and we were just fine.
The report was what? 9 people in total, and 8 of them were lines, 4 players, 4 staffers. It's like,
yeah, it's
what is,
just dumb, but you live and you learn, I guess.
yeah. So this next one leads into the draft party before we do our draft. From a listener here, I'll play it for you guys. Like I said, kind of a winding road, this one, so buckle up.
Yeah, so I'm just curious how the draft live stream is going to work now with Grant in Minnesota. Like, are you just going to, like, Skype in and we can watch, like, a live Zoom thing? Or how's it going to work? And, like, if you guys are still doing it, like, plan to do it this year, I hope it's said on the show this week. And maybe you guys could... I know the viewers would like that. Connor really said he wants that. And if that's his one request. And then he said he'll listen and download and share the podcast with friends if that happens. So I hope you guys can make his wish come true.
What was that?
You know, I actually got a call from that listener last night while I was on the golf course. Right, I just got off the course. He's like, "Hey, just left a voicemail." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Aren't you guys recording right now?" I was like, "No, it's tomorrow." I was like, "Oh, thank God. Make sure that hits the pod this week." So thanks for the message.
So, but yeah, not to disappoint him, I think the loose plan that we talked about before the show started is that there'll be no traditional YouTube live stream this year, just based on the logistics. I will not be around on draft night. Sorry, voicemail listener. But there will be a plan, potentially TikTok that did okay last year, that will go live. It'll be tweeted out. We'll tweet like, "Hey, we're gonna go live on this platform for our pick," and we'll go live there.
Maybe we'll go live again at 18. Maybe just go Instagram live.
Because then people can comment. I don't think on TikTok you can comment in the chat.
Yeah, we'll do one or the other. Maybe both. Who knows?
Alex and Evan feel in the moment if they're if they remember to, because things get sweaty in the draft. Things move fast.
We're fans just like everyone else.
Yeah, boys are gonna. We
just want to enjoy it.
2 years of marathons where we had to watch our mouse. Now the boys are gonna let it rip this year. It might get crazy.
We could.
We just have to behave when we're live. That's the key. Okay. We are to the mock draft time. It's time to focus. Let me get myself ready. Everyone got their war room responsibilities ready?
No.
Okay.
Evan, are you dealing with a baseball parent?
I am not dealing with the baseball parent. I'm dealing with the baseball schedule.
College scout.
I can do it later. I can do it later, Alex.
Just
sorry, it shell-shocked me about tournament times.
Oh, no, Evan, take your time. Oh, is something bad?
I will not be.
6 a.m. start?
Be golfing with you on Saturday.
What's your time?
2 and 6.
Oh.
Ooh, that's
roadie.
Okay.
Just so you guys know, I got another initiation fee email for a course. $49,500.
Sorry, man.
Be a no for me.
So let's get this right. For
my fingers ready. All right, I'm
the ground rules. I mean, I need to talk through the ground rules as I'm writing down these times. We are. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
This is too close.
So, for the listeners, no, I think it's fine, Evan. For the listeners, we are using Pro Football Network because it lets us do full rounds of trades and it's free. And I think it's decently accurate. If we get a weird top 4, we can always restart. I think we had to do that last year because some weird stuff happened in the draft that wasn't realistic. But it is the draft, so unrealistic things happen. I'll be running the draft and keep track of the timer for our picks. Alex is our trade guy. The rules in the past we haven't. I think we said we could trade once. And the first year was no trades. This year you can do 2 trades. We can do 2 trades if we feel, as long as they're realistic. Because Alex and I were playing around earlier, and there's some very unrealistic trades on this machine that we're just not going to do.
Although
example,
one of them would be good for us.
Carolina was just trying to give us Brian Burns for the 6th pick, which was just aggressive, and I don't think is that realistic. So if that happens, we're going to have to ooh and ah over it, but then reject it. Okay. And Evan is our national college scout. So if we get towards this thing, we're like, who is this guy? He's going to be like, he's this tall. He weighs this much. Basically tell us if he's a good fit for our culture. Okay. We're going to do star simulation. 7 rounds, normal, which is decently fast. I already tested that out. It will not drag on. Let's draft. Let me make sure I pause. So, get your bearings, guys. You're going to have the round on the left, and we're going to have our big board on the right. And so as we keep going, just so you know, we can filter like offense and then click through QBs, RBs, and it tells you on the overall big board what their range is.
How many times do we have to restart this, like last year?
Over under, I would say maybe once.
I'd say 0.
I feel like
it's
been pretty good. It is going to be tough because there's like a lag, obviously, when I share it in this, that when I try to do a loophole is if we offer a trade and they decline it, I'll try to pause the draft so we can try to give another offer. But as I saw with Alex testing out, it's kind of a delay, so the pick might just go. So we might be shit out of luck. So if we are going to move up for a guy, we want our first offer to be strong so they might accept it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everyone feel good?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Know who I want.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, but Evan, what if he gets taken?
We're going to resume the draft. I'm going to go a little slow in the beginning because this is a big moment for the Lions. So, that went fast.
Whoa, wow.
Okay, we're paused at 3. I put it on.
Is that how fast this thing goes?
Put it on normal.
Should I do slow?
Go slow.
I know.
Can you adjust it?
I mean,
I don't think you can adjust it when you're in it.
No, I can just
wow, you should just. Well, that was favorable.
It was very favorable.
That was nice.
And that's realistic, I think, besides the quarterback that went 2.
I can't believe that went that fast.
Can you imagine what fast
was? Lightning. I couldn't even see it.
Whoa, jeez.
I looked up and there were 3 picks.
I know. I clicked it and there was
just
3.
Play pause. I'm
trying to get these ads out. Okay. All right.
Play pause.
Oh.
Okay. Do we want to try to trade up? War Room.
To go for Will Anderson?
No, I think we should stay. I like our draft capital. I like where it's at so far because I think Colts need to take a quarterback. So, 50-50 shot what the Seahawks will do.
I don't hate it. I think before the JMO news, I would have tried to trade up, but now I feel like we need our picks.
And realistically, the Cardinals are trying to trade out of number 3 because they have one of the worst rosters.
6-48 on the trade chart is what it would require
to move up to number 3.
Evan, if we sent that and they accepted, would you be mad?
6-48 to move up to number 3, and we still have pick 18.
Yeah, I mean, they could decline, but on the value, that is 514 for Arizona, 567. 567 for them, 514 for us. We'd actually be losing the trade.
I think they're going to say no.
Agreed, but
I don't know if it's worth it, though. So we would have 3, 18, 55, 81 for Will Anderson.
You
more
lose
than likely Will Anderson, yeah.
What is that? Second round pick?
Third.
I say no. I say we see what happens. And then we reassess based on who this team drafts. He's gone.
Okay.
Okay. It's okay. Don't panic. Colts will take a QB.
Colts have to take a QB.
Okay. Now, how do we feel about Jalen Carter? Do we just let this play out, or do we try to swoop up?
I see 2 guys on my board that I like. I would let it play out.
I'm the wild card here. There's a bunch of offensive linemen that I like at number 6. No, it's not. We need defense, but you can really force the hands. I also wouldn't mind trading back from 6 if our number 1 guy is off the board at 5.
Well, I think your number 1 guy and my number 1 guy are different guys.
Probably.
That's the beauty of the live draft. I feel nervous about drafting Jalen Carter, so this makes me nervous.
I Yeah, let's let it play out. We're not trading.
Okay. No!
Grant, it's delayed for us.
This is my nightmare scenario for all the listeners wondering.
Evan's sprinting in right now to hand in the card. It's that easy. That easy.
Where are our trade offers?
Yeah, can we see
no
him?
one wants to trade up.
No one wants Jalen Carter.
Evan, is Jalen Carter the easy pick?
I mean, for me, it is. I mean, he's 6'3", 314.
If we have to sit here, yes, it's okay.
He is a pass rush.
We have no offers.
I mean, he's a Pro Bowl talent, prospect grade, 87 next gen stats, very good. He did show up overweight, but I think that was him dealing with all the off-field issues where he couldn't train the maximum ability. Which is another
problem.
But he's arguably one of the best defensive players over the last 2 years. On the best defense of the last decade.
Is there a backup, Evan?
A backup option?
Like, if you weren't to take him, who would you take?
If I weren't to take Jalen Carter, I would take Broderick Jones. Or Paris Johnson Jr.
Wow.
I'd go offensive line.
Evan, I haven't even thought about taking an offensive lineman. That makes me nervous.
Grant, who would you like?
If I would not take Carter, I would try to trade back to
11?
9 or 10. Or actually 11, because I don't want to give the Bears or Eagles Jalen Carter. So should we try to trade to 11, see what we can get?
Yeah.
Because if we could get Witherspoon or Nolan Smith at 11, I would like that. Alex, what would a trade to 11 look like?
We would get 11 and 41. That's in our favor?
That's in our favor?
Yeah.
Which would make sense because they're coming up to get the QB of the future.
504, 446. So reasonably close.
Now we got to talk about this. We still have a couple minutes left.
I would be cool moving down to 11 and picking up 41, and then maybe using 41, 48, come back in the first if we wanted to.
Evan, what are your thoughts at this trade? Is this rank it against Jalen Carter?
Jalen Carter should be the number one prospect on everybody's draft board.
I worry about his character.
I don't worry about his character. It was one mistake.
Can we afford to take Jalen with the problems in our building right now?
Singular problem in our building.
Yes.
Fired all the other problems.
I think we can because you're in a win now mode, and he helps you win now. He's not a project. He's not somebody we have to worry about on talent-wise. This is a guy that can go in there and we'll start day one at 3-tech position. And give you run support and pass rush.
Villain. We're the villains.
Right, did it.
I feel like I didn't really get much input on that one.
Well, it was a 2 versus 3, and then once I decided we shouldn't do the trade and we're going to be villains, I say we had to take them because it was 2-3.
Well, you'll make the fan base happy.
I don't think so. I think our fan base is going to be nervous if we take Jalen Carter.
Everyone I've talked to besides you and myself are big Jalen Carter people. Hope it pays off. Onward.
I feel like slow is too slow now. Why is there no middle ground?
Dallas off the board at 11. You've had Witherspoon available. Who you want to grant? Goes at 12.
Okay, so we got.
I would have taken
a defensive lineman off the board.
Receivers back to back.
Notes of what we've done.
Jackson Smith and Digba. Okay, this is just unrealistic.
Oh, your guy.
Oh,
your guy, Evan. All right. Well, this draft pick, I don't think we can do that. That's way too much.
Ayuk Greenlaw in the second.
I think that's
player
just
values, but
that just feels unrealistic and something they would not do.
They would not give up
unless we think they would do that.
That's. I think that's too much, anyways.
I think we would do. I think the Lions would accept that in real life. I could be wrong though.
I don't think so.
What's our other? No thanks. I don't need to pay Austin Eckler. No offense to Austin Eckler.
To move back 3 picks and Wait, pick number 1? Is that what that says?
81-21.
Wow.
And 18 for 21 and Eckler.
To move back 3 spots and trade up.
These player trades make me feel weird. I'm going to
Eckler.
reject both because I think that's just, these are too weird. Okay. Look, I will pound the table for Bijan Robinson to be a Detroit Lion right here. He's the best player on this board. I can picture the headlines now the day after. The Lions, once again, got the best defensive player and best offensive player in this draft.
You scroll a little. Just a
valid point.
bit.
I'm a Bijan Robinson guy. I don't think they'll draft him. But if it was me, I would draft him inside the top 10.
But we should.
He's top 5 talent.
I don't think he's going to be here. And I think if he is, we have to take him.
Really?
Yeah.
So I think we just...
It's either... Yeah, I mean, realistically, if you didn't...
It's him or... I would take Skronsky if we weren't taking him. Maybe Porter Jr., but I don't...
Porter Jr.'s a little... He's a 4.4 speed, Alex.
I wouldn't mind an offensive lineman. I would take Bijan, though. First.
I'm in for Bijan.
I am, too. He's the most talented player.
It's all flash.
Oh, my God. We're doing it. I'm clicking the button. This is easy. Draft. We just let the draft fall to us. Okay. We're getting on.
Well, we know Bijan has no character flaws, so that's good.
Wow. I like that. I like this compromise.
Too bad he can't. Didn't David Montgomery take number 5?
Yeah.
Bummer.
So we're gonna trade Swift after draft night.
We're gonna trade him right now. Move back into the first.
Should we?
No.
Is there anyone
Michael Mayer to the Bills? No, my guy's going to be there.
At 48?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you guys see a name...
There's a guy still, I guess, available. That
would be
cool.
There goes Evan's guy.
You look at ours. I mean, now you're looking at corner. You're looking at secondary help or edge rush speed.
Yeah, I think we need edge, and maybe we should just wait till 3rd round for our wideout pick. I still think we need a wideout.
We don't need a wideout right now.
Will be here.
Do not need a wideout right now.
Cornerback's so tough because I do agree, but like, what if we just end up signing Emmanuel Mosley?
I don't think we need to take a corner. I don't think that's a requirement.
I think it would be nice to have one under contract long term to develop.
Yeah,
we need.
But I don't know.
We still need a linebacker, don't we?
Yes.
More
Drew
than a
Sanders. Corner? Yes. Best linebacker in the draft is available at 48.
Okay, we've reached our pick of 48. We got a trade with the Cowboys, 58 and 90. That doesn't really move the needle for me. And we have...
it's pretty good value for us, but...
We can look at who's available and then go back to it.
We don't need to do that trade. I would take Drew Sanders here.
Alex is putting his claim for a linebacker. Let's just talk about
best linebacker in the draft.
The audience, the best player on the board right now is 42, Hendon Hooker.
No, he's an Astro shirt, but yeah.
We've done DL, we've done RB. RB is a luxury pick. We have cornerback, edge, wide receiver, linebacker, and also a guard at some point would be helpful.
Yeah, later.
What guards are... Oh, the guard value. Okay, so we've not taken a guard because those guys are all in the hundreds.
I think you look at what we did. We took a running back with... how do you want to put it? You said it was a luxury pick, right? I think you have it now at 48. You need to take a position that we need the highest priority currently. I think it's something on defense. I think you both would agree.
Yeah, I do too.
So
corner, edge. Let's look at edge. Let's look at those positions in value. So corner, we pick again at 55. Let's keep that in mind. So we got Turner and Brents. Brents is 6'3". I like
Clark
Brents
Phillips as well
from Kansas State. Okay, so we got 3 cornerbacks I think we'd be okay taking with 55 if we take that. So I don't know if we need to target that with this pick.
Do not.
Linebacker, we have 2 that are premier. I also love Diane Henley. He's an option at pick 81. But Alex's guy, Drew Sanders, is here as well. So we got to think about that.
Best linebacker in the draft.
With Henley Grant, I think it would be nice for us to take higher draft capital to draft a higher talented player instead of the development. I know we hit on Rodrigo, but you're not going to hit on every single linebacker. I'm good with Drew Sanders.
And to be honest,
I'm good with defense. I want defense here.
Show me the edge, Grant.
This guy's good. Felix is good.
Yeah, it's Drew Sanders for me.
I'm thinking so too. There's not much edge depth unless
it's my dream scenario. Is he's available at 48? We take him.
I mean, 6'4", 235.
I'm gonna make the one case for Jack Campbell is that he's the most like ready to start from day one linebacker on this board.
Alex, you want bad news?
But I don't know if we need that.
What?
The next gen stats by the NFL prospect rate for Drew Sanders is boom or bust potential. Flip the coin.
Yeah, it'll be boom.
So this guy would sit probably a little bit and learn from Anzalone.
I mean, I think either guy's sitting.
I think he has a chance to play. It's defense. I think if you're going to...
He's going to play. He's going to play. Neither is going to start, though.
A lot of wideouts left. Ooh,
don't need a wideout right now, Grant. I get it. It's a panic move.
Tucker Kraft at 69. Okay.
Sanders.
Sounds like we have consensus on Sanders.
Take him.
Which he is ranked 48th, and we're taking him 48th.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're good.
Best linebacker in the draft. That's a steal.
Edge guys went next. Brents is gone, so they took him over. Didn't need Charbonnet. That's a good pick for us. Derek Hall, edge gone. Bears classic. Cedric Tillman. Okay, we got a trade offer from the Saints, which is a lot.
I would do this.
Another player, one that I don't love.
I would do this trade.
Really? To go to 71?
You get in Ruiz, you get a center. So you get depth on the offensive line. Now I don't know.
Is he movable? Can he play guard?
I just don't know anything about Ruiz. Is this season?
Can he play at Michigan?
Yes.
Is that who this is?
Yes.
What's our other? 68 and 108 from the Broncos.
This is for 55.
Yeah. So we wouldn't pick again until 71 or 68 if we take either of these.
It's probably best to stay put if we like.
I was staying put too as well.
Right,
I was just saying
look at the board.
hypothetically.
And there's a guy that has fallen that I don't think
Hendon
we
Hooker's
need.
available still.
That's something I would look at.
I would not take him. He's too old and he's coming off an ACL injury. I think he's overhyped in the philosophy that he ran in.
Hear me out. Would Mozzie Smith and Carter just like wreck people in Detroit?
I'm a no.
Like,
I'd rather take DJ Turner over.
I would rather take a different defensive position because of the capital that we've taken at that position over. Now, if we hadn't taken two defensive linemen, whatever that was,
we have Lee McNeil.
We took Josh Pascal last year when we weren't expecting it.
You just told me Anzarecki says he's the healthiest he's ever been. I just don't see why we would need another defensive tackle.
I don't know about you guys. I don't love edge. I feel like, one, based on this chart, we're reaching, and two, I'm not as familiar with all these guys. So I feel like we might have to just scrap edge and say Jalen Carter is going to help us anyways.
Tight ends, what do we got? Deep class.
Tight ends, Evans guy's there and Laporte is there. I feel like we could pick up Schoon or Payne Durham late. Like, I know both those guys. We know they're both solid tight ends.
We need a starter at 55. I need a starter at 55.
Any guards? No. Yeah.
Could one of these guys play for JMO, Rashee Rice, or Marvin Mims from Oklahoma?
I mean, Keyshawn Booty.
I mean, they're good.
I mean, it's the value.
I don't like Booty. He's got problems.
We could wait till 81 from Trey down. Like the top, Rashee and Marvin, we'd have to pick now because we don't pick till 81. Our other option is to go.
I want Jaden Reed.
I guess basically cornerback because we have I could tell myself
like Clark
though,
Phillips.
If we want to go corner guys, we could take Eli Ricks or Darius Rush. I feel like
I like taking
Eli
a
Ricks
corner
played at Alabama.
here.
But Grant, what do you want to take now?
I lean wide receiver based on the bull.
I think it's an overreaction.
I lean
because
defense still.
Mingo or Reed will be there. So based on that, we probably want to go corner.
I lean corner.
Is it DJ Turner?
I like the Clark Phillips too.
I mean,
the only thing with Clark Phillips is he's fast, but he is
short.
He's tiny. That was our timer for our pick. Oh my god, we just forfeited. Who cares? Make their own rules.
I mean, you could just pair Drew Sanders and Jack Campbell if you really wanted to.
Okay, I have one too. Clark Phillips says he has shades of DJ Reed. I don't really know who that is. And DJ Turner's shades of Denzel Ward.
4-yard dash. DJ Turner ran a 4.26. Holy crap.
Certainly cannot teach that speed. Yeah, I would agree.
You're running 4.5. We're going to take a corner. It's DJ Turner.
I think we're taking
based off of speed. I'm saying straight based off of speed, he is a little bit taller, a little filled out.
And Michigan State fans can use the Jaden Reed Moss over him, for the thing.
Well, we're bringing in Jaden Reed next round. So,
all right, we're taking DJ Turner.
Yeah, I think that's good.
So we did. I feel like we just have. It's kind of. Oh, we have 81, right? Hendon Hooker with the slide of the century right now.
He's going top 20. Todd McShay said so.
We trust everything he says.
The Bears got Mims. The Bears are having a good little draft. Oh my God, Mozzie Smith with the Eagles. That's disgusting.
Better, our draft is better.
I love that. Confidence in the war room.
Oh,
Hendon Hooker is just sitting here.
I would take him if he's available at 81.
You want to trade up? You want to give up Swift right now?
No. All-time fall, though, by him. Wow, and Evans guy, John Michael Schmitz, that we were not taking. There he goes. Tucker. My eyes are on Tucker. Oh, Evans guy's gone to my backup team.
They have Kelsey and Tucker.
That's not fair.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I'm glad that we took a linebacker because I don't want
Perry, my guy. Okay, we got a trade.
No, decline.
I don't love that. 128 so far. Reject.
We don't care about 2024.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't really help us out either. We have to go 2 picks and move back 4 spots.
No.
And don't get a pick in this draft.
No.
Ew, this is a gross big board for what we've already drafted.
Wideouts.
Or do we take McClendon from Georgia, a tackle from Georgia for our offensive line?
We need a guard.
Might be able to play both, Alex.
But can he slide? Show
me the wideouts.
You just want Jaden Reed. You want to reach for Jaden Reed right here. I know
he's going to go in the second round, and you're going to be stunned.
I won't be. If we're going to take a guy, I want Mingo. Mingo is a dog.
He's flying up draft boards.
Mingo is good.
I know he's up into the 50s now, so this is going to be unreal.
Honestly, I like the next 3 wide receivers behind Booty. I don't like Booty.
Yeah, those 3 are studs. I feel like what's our next pick? Late. It's not till 152.
152.
So all right, so we could trade up maybe.
We could trade 152 and 159 to 107 and see if we can get one of those 3 wideouts.
I would give all of our 4 remaining picks up just to get one of those guys.
Yeah, I would too. But that's not how it works.
Should we take this tackle from Georgia?
I mean, at this point, it feels best available. It's not a bad idea.
6'4", athleticism scores a 77 Grant.
You could take your edge rusher.
Andre Carter.
Evan, can you give me the skinny on him?
He's a 3-year starter. Who are you asking for?
Andre Carter, Army.
You are dealing with the Army. You have that whole notion of he's going to be able to play for us because of his prior commitment to the Army.
That's a good point. Thank you for the skinny.
Zach Harrison's comp is Yetur Gross-Matos.
We've watched
Andre Carter is 6'7", Alex. Does that help you? He's 6'6" and a half.
That is something I like.
6'6" and a half from Missouri City, Texas.
But is he good?
What are his intangibles? How's he run?
How's
his bend?
A 40-yard dash posted, has a 20-yard shuttle.
He's 6.28 on the RAS out of 10.
Not super.
No, his athleticism score on here is not very good.
It says he can be a coverage threat because of his long arms.
Swat passes or something, or what?
He's weaponized by impressive length. I guess I should click on all these. 8.73.
If we've seen him
Zach's
play,
more
we know what that guy's done.
Yeah, he disappeared against Michigan, so that's going to leave a taste in my mouth.
I need to say he disappeared most of the season for me.
The United States military annual budget included language to prevent service academy athletes from deferring their mandatory post-graduation service.
There are multiple examples of him forcing the biggest defensive tackles into submission. I kind of like this guy.
But he's not very big.
He's talking about Warren?
Yeah, McClendon. But yeah, I was going to have him play guard if we need to.
I mean, is he athletic enough to move to guard?
He has some exciting athletic upside. He's quick off the snap, allowing him to be aggressive at the point of attack.
I mean, this feels like a best available pick, so whoever you guys think's better.
I think so. Yeah, because we look at this big board and like the positions in front of and behind him we don't really need because we already drafted.
We're not taking a D tackle. We're not taking a corner.
No.
Don't need a
safety. I think we're good. Sorry, Panay.
As well.
Doesn't hurt to have offensive linemen.
Warren McClendon, you're a lion. All right, now guys, focus. We gotta
trade up
receiver, and we're gonna watch these names go, and then we're gonna try to trade up at some point.
We need to go to probably 115-ish.
5. Wow.
Realistically, with the capital we have, if we give up 152, 159, and 183, we can go anywhere in the top 120.
Yeah, because to be honest with you, this draft's taking so slow. I don't want to watch this go to all the rounds. Let's just trade up at some point.
52, 59, and 83. And let's target pick number 119 or
Panay
120.
Sewell just left our team because we forced his brother to be a commander. That's tough.
Yeah, his brother's just not that good, so we don't need him.
Alex.
Sorry.
How do you think the public's going to like our draft now that we sit here? Oh, Tank Dell's gone. Pause. Do we make our move now?
No, we still have 2 left. We make our move when the next one goes.
Oh my god. Oh, Henry Toto.
Not very good.
Whatever happened to him? Oh, Henley's a Brown. That's a great pick. Musa Diabate. No! Pause.
Damn it, dude.
Waited too long, Alex.
Well, we gotta go up now.
We're trading with the Niners.
To 162, is that what it is?
102?
Can't see that number very well.
102. What's the price?
Not cheap.
Steep?
Yeah, we're going to have to give 52, 59, 83, 94.
What?
All 4?
You can try the first 3, but it's a minimum of the first 3.
And Swift.
No, we'll keep Swift for now. I guess we don't need
him either.
Yeah, we could dump him.
They might want him though.
Definitely.
This would be big for the graphic though if we said we traded DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
Should we just do it straight up?
Straight up.
Hey, they could do that, but they don't need him.
Shit. They declined.
We could wait till they're not going to take a wideout. Do they need one? They have Debo.
We'll see what happens.
Houston might take a wideout.
I don't want Booty.
Okay, let's try with Houston.
Interdivision.
I heard Xavier Hutchinson, solid from Iowa State. Evan, you want to pull up the skinny on him while we try to deal with the
welcome
Texans?
to the Detroit Lions, because your name is...
Let's just do these 2 and see what happens.
It's not enough, Grant.
Xavier Hutchinson, football player.
30. All of our picks is 33 value points, and their pick is valued at 34.
Next gen stats, prospect grades not that high, athleticism scores not that high. 6'2", 203. The senior, so he's at least 22. And a 4.5 40. Vertical's 36.
Alex, what's like 110 worth?
30. So that's worth 152, 159, 180.
It's just an improvement throughout each
and
year.
194.
Grant. Able to sink hips, snap off. Intermediate comebacks, flashes, bursts of suddenness out of route slams. Only problem is he only called.
Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to.
Oh no, we have to get this done.
Oh, there goes Hutchinson.
Well, Chiefs already took a weapon.
You're gonna take those two Jets, and you're gonna.
Hey, what about tight end? We might not need wide receiver.
Yeah,
I see Chuck Sizzle on there at 165. Guys, we're good.
Durham.
We could take Chuck Sizzle at 183.
Chuck Sizzle can't replace Jameson Williams for 6 weeks.
He might do better.
No, Marvin Jones is doing that.
Kayshon Bouttie's a lion.
Offer DeAndre Swift for one of these picks, Grant.
Oh, okay. Good call.
Panthers.
I keep forgetting we have him.
Saints might take him.
They'll take
Saints might
Swift
need
for
him.
sure.
Tomorrow might be suspended.
We just
Panthers should take him.
Should I throw in something like 194?
Yeah, we don't need 194.
Patriots might take him.
Sit here that long.
I'm stubborn. I'm trying it again, but like one pickup.
Contract year, DeAndre Swift.
This sucks.
We're just gonna have to let the board fall.
I will not let the Packers get Jonathan Mingo. I won't do it.
They're not going to trade with us.
We're trading DeAndre Swift to the Packers.
That's not something I want to
do. Sorry, guys. I went rogue
there.
They
definitely don't need him, but hey.
Contract year. Now they have 2 contract year running backs. Nice.
Well, I guess we should check the big board, but this was all for Mingo.
This is Mingo. Just take him.
We could get Bajan's teammate.
Mingo. Roshan.
Evan, are you okay with this? I feel like I just forced this on everyone.
It's okay.
Just so we can read. He's 9.86 RAS, 6'1", 220, baby DK Metcalf, elite catcher of the football with adept ball tracking, controlled timing.
When Grant tried to become TikTok famous, he highlighted this guy.
Flash. Surgical foot speed, pacing, and sharp flexibility through breaks.
Will eventually be a starter.
Just take him.
4'4", 6'2".
Right,
everyone's gotten a my guy. Evan got Jalen Carter. I got Drew Sanders. Grant gets Mingo. Everyone's got a my guy.
I appreciate that. I went rogue and just trade D Swift to the Packers.
I don't love that, but you live and you learn.
Oli Uluwatimi. You would have been a dog.
So now we have to sit here and wait.
Or should we just trade up for someone?
For guys that we don't care about.
Hey, do we like Zach Kuntz? Oh, he's gone. Never mind.
At this point in the draft, I'm just going off guys I know.
Should we trade the rest of our picks for Jake Moody?
No. Badge is safe.
To be honest, though, guys, I think
take a QB.
I think we just do stupid picks at this point.
Let's take Aiden O'Connell.
Is he available? We already won the draft.
I would love Aiden O'Connell.
Is Aiden O'Connell available?
Clayton Tune is gone. Sorry, Alex.
Aiden O'Connell.
Oh my God, DTR is alive. And Duggan.
I want Aiden O'Connell.
I don't. I'd rather have DTR than Aiden O'Connell.
Flash. Shocker.
Shut up.
Jake Haener is a genius. He scored super well on the test.
So we should take Jake Haener.
He had a super high score, but I would take Aiden O'Connell. And we've met with Aiden O'Connell on a top 30 visit.
Well, it sounds like Jake Haener would be like a sweaty.
But he's little. He's like tiny. I've seen him play. I watched him play a game last year, actually. Yeah, he's a little guy. Shrimpy guy.
We're actually not doing too bad on time. We're going to, because we traded up, we'll be done soon.
Still 236 picks. Oh, excuse me. 259. You think Brad even shows up for the 7th round day? I mean, that must be miserable.
All of our QBs are still here.
Yeah, no, we're taking Aiden O'Connell next.
I will veto that.
You just went rogue and traded a running back to an NFC North rival. You don't get the say on the next one.
All right, we're up.
Evan?
Oh, your guy Tajay Spears was here, Alex. See, that's where we could have waited. I kind of like this guy from Notre Dame. I feel like Notre Dame linemen are sweet.
Jarrett.
I want a QB.
But Alex, we still have pick 183 and 194.
Fine.
We have 3 picks left. This one and 2 others.
Give me another running back in the fold.
If we want to go another offensive lineman, we have...
Jarrett Patterson is 6'5", 306 from California.
We also have a guy from USC, but we also could use a tight end.
Center guard combo from Blocking Talent.
That sounds good. Just Notre Dame caught my eye. Payne Durham's still out there if we want to take Payne Durham. He's Ian O'Connell's buddy.
We can take him later.
No, he's at 178.
Yeah, we pick at 183.
That'll be gone.
Just pick. I don't really have a strong desire.
I know. This is where it gets lost.
I would take O'Connell. Personally.
But not right now. He's
I'll take it at Andrew Vorhees.
Stinks. You like the guard from USC?
He did tear his ACL during the combine, but he is like one of the better offensive linemen this year.
Yeah, let's take him.
He's just
an injured guy.
He's a lion.
I would take Tajay Spears if we didn't take Bijan, but
I mean, that was such a funny just sentence though. Like, I like that guy. He tore his ACL at the combine. Oh yeah, I remember that because he like walked off the field or he finished the drill.
He did.
You guys know he did
torn ACL.
Yep. He's Chuck Sizzle's a Texan. That stinks.
Texans red Chuck Sizzle jersey.
Should we just trade up?
For who?
I'm addicted to trading up.
No, it takes more time.
Riley Moss. Hey, that guy from Last Chance U, Rajon Wright. That'd be sick.
What?
Just kidding.
Oh, yeah,
Rajon Wright.
Yeah.
Ronnie
he was actually pretty good.
That's devastating.
We do
Payne
not.
Durham gone. What? The Chiefs just took another tight end. That is fake. Oh, DTR's gone. We're washed. Same old Lions.
Shut up, Grant. Why do we do 7-round mocks?
Goff goes down, and then we have to play Aiden O'Connell on Thanksgiving.
Raheem Jarrett.
Can we take Max Duggan instead?
No.
Why?
Stinks.
Evan, make the pick.
I'm taking O'Connell or Hayner. I'm not taking Duggan. You're going to say Duggan, so aren't you?
You blew it, Alex.
Evan. I blew it? Evan wanted to take ACL boy.
Yeah, he had a good reason, though. Noah Ruggles.
Deuce Vaughn is sick.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's sick.
Evan, you have 3 quarterbacks to pick from. You have
I'm taking
Aiden O'Connell, Max Duggan, or Jake Hayner.
Taking Aiden O'Connell.
Or Tommy DeVito.
Oh, God. A 2 versus 3 vote against me. That's.
Do you guys know we did a top 30 visit with
O'Connell's
Adrian Martinez?
You know what? I'm going rogue the next pick.
You should, because I'm about done. It's our last pick, though.
No.
Yeah, 194.
Good. And we just got to discuss our meeting about how that went and then see our final results.
We have to sit here and wait until it's done. You can't go to the end.
Yeah, correct.
This is so stupid.
No, it's not.
I'm just not a mock
Give me a
guy.
kicker. Moody.
What about
Reliable Ruggles.
Oh, you can't even draft Van Summer. That's a real shame. That would be comedy.
Let's take Reliable Ruggles.
No, if we're drafting a kicker, we're drafting Jake Moody, and that's how I'm going to go rogue. Boom.
We have Badge.
Also, it's disgusting, the big board where Ruggles is 193 and Moody was like 300. That's just not accurate. Chad Ryland from Maryland, very good. All right. I kind of forgot who we picked, but
Jalen
Carter,
Bijan Robinson. That's all that matters.
Drew Sanders. And then 55 we drafted.
Not a good sign.
Offensive line.
Remember.
We drafted him at 81.
No, we took DJ Turner.
DJ Turner at
Took DJ
55.
DJ Turner.
Drew Sanders. So we did 3 of 4 defense. That's good. Fans will like that. We did not take an edge rusher, but that's okay.
Didn't really present one.
We have the Aquara brothers.
Our guy from Georgia went one pick ahead.
Jalen
Yeah, that was
we had-
tough. Could you imagine if we took we had guard Nolan Smith and Carter buddies?
Could happen.
Draft would be Will Anderson and Nolan Smith.
Oh my god. I heard Nolan Smith's going to go like 8 or 9.
Yeah, he'll probably go top 10. So will Bijan.
You think he goes top 10?
Bijan, yeah.
So 8? You think he goes 8 or 10
Bijan's going 8.
to the Falcons?
Yes. And we got him at
That'd be
18.
crazy. That would be crazy for how we've been told running backs matter.
But he's the best player in the draft.
Oh, there's my guy, Jose Ramirez. Ruggles. What a 2 pick for the Falcons there. How would you guys grade our draft? Grade our draft.
A plus.
What you say, Alex?
A
Say
plus.
B plus.
Oh, Xavier Henderson. Wow. Xavier Henderson and Jayden Reed are teammates in Las Vegas. Does that make
They
you guys
can
happy?
hang out with Jameson
Sure.
Williamson all the time since he's there.
If you're listening, you can tell Alex's tone is so over this process.
I am.
We're almost there, though. Damn. Poor
Mr. Irrelevant
Just a shot.
is who?
Bethune.
Ben Van Summer.
We'll never
It
know.
didn't show us. I'm gonna go ahead and
Thank
download this before.
God.
Okay. To recap, we're back live. We took Jalen Carter at 6. We took Bijan
yeah.
at 18. We took Drew Sanders at 48. Oh, yeah. We took DJ Turner at 55.
Guys, breaking news.
Uh-oh.
What?
The NBA has released a full list of early entrants for the 2023 NBA draft, and despite AJ Hogarth not telling anybody, he did declare. He's on the list. He's getting some feedback.
Feels bad, Alex. Your guy.
81. Yeah.
He's coming back.
That's who.
All right. 81. We took
The NBA.
blended tackle from Georgia. And then our blockbuster trade at 116. The details were we traded 152 and DeAndre Swift for 116, which was Jonathan Mingo. So we have Jonathan Mingo to replace Jameson. We got the guy that tore his ACL and bench pressed at the combine. And we got Aiden O'Connell. And we have Jake Moody. I say that's a B plus. Any last thoughts?
Can't wait for the draft.
Last
really.
thoughts, we got the best. Grant, you said it earlier. We got the best defensive player and best offensive player.
Second best defensive player, best offensive
You got to
player.
think of all the trades that happened on draft day last year that were agreed upon this week leading up to the draft, and they weren't breaking news to those teams until the draft night. So there's already trades going down right now in the NFL that we don't know about. And one could be about Lamar
Hard to
Jackson
sleep at
tweet
night
that he
with
just
that
had.
going
Yeah, I saw that Louisville
Tweet.
beat Kentucky in baseball today, Evan. That's what it's
Oh.
about.
Let's end with this one question, 2 questions for each of you. Alex, you'll start. The question is the player you would be devastated that we draft at 6 and the player you'd be most happy that we draft at 6.
Most happy would be Will Anderson. Most disappointed, Christian Gonzalez.
Wow.
Hot take.
I wanted to say Jalen Carter, but I just can't deny his talent.
Evan?
Happiest I
question
would
to
be
you.
would be Will Anderson / Jalen Carter. I'm happy about both. The biggest disappointment, like I rip off my Lions gear, would be if we draft Will Levis or Anthony Richardson.
See, I was going to say Will Levis, but I think I'm kind of in on both quarterbacks now. Josh Allen.
Evan, that's copy and paste. That's my answer. The Wills. Well, I guess Will Anderson would be my favorite. Will Levis. Of guys that are projected to go in that range, I would just be like, what are we doing?
I just don't want a corner because I'm an anti-corner guy. But I do like Witherspoon, so I'd be cool with that.
I could talk myself into Witherspoon. I could do it fast. I could talk myself into it.
Just about anybody besides Will Levis and Anthony Richardson.
I could talk myself into anybody if we're being honest.
No.
Yeah, we could do it.
If we took a tackle, I'd be so bored.
It'd be boring, but I'd be like, oh yeah, he'll probably be a franchise player.
Say, wow, we are trading Decker. Evan is working in the front office.
Release, baby.
Okay, that's the show. It's late night. Guys need to go to sleep. So cheers to episode 118, the annual mock draft. We will get it posted out tomorrow. Get a graphic up the day of so you can see what we did. And it's also a good episode to listen to throughout the weekend. Because you can hear us talk about a bunch of different players.
Cheers to the draft.
It's gonna be May.